Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. Thank you for watching this video. So in this video, I will teach you on how we can create a login page using the Visual Basic Programming that connected to the database Microsoft Access. So the first one, it will look like this one. When you run your first application, so it will lead you to the login page, and then you can insert the username. Okay, this one username must be inside your database table. When you click on the login, it will inform you that you are connected or you are logged in successfully. Okay, so it will lead you to another page. Okay, for example, this one. How about if the username and the password is not matched? Does not match. So let's try again. Okay, for example, just now I put Zo. So this one is the valid username. However, I change the password. So when you click on the login, it will say that username and password does not match. That means the system unable to find the username and the password through your database table. Okay, and basically in this system, if you are the first time user, it also allow you to do registration. So it will lead you to another registration form, and you can key in your data and register. So you will add your registration at this table. Okay, this one is the grid view. Okay, this one is your input text part. Okay, let's focus on the login page first. So you can create your new project. Maybe you can create database connection or login page. So at the first form, you can have label for username and for password, and for the text box, username and password. So this part allow your user to key in the data. For password, you can hide using the password character. Okay, you can click on this text box and go to the properties, and you will see the password char. Here you can use this asterisk as the password character. So then when you run this program, okay, example here, when you run this program and when you type into this text box, the password character will change. You can see the difference at this part. When you click something, so it will show the text. However, this part it hide the text. So the difference between when we put the password character here. Okay, in order to allow your application connect to the database, so the first part you need to create your database file. So for example here, I use access. Okay, under this database, so you can open your access, Microsoft Access, and create your first database file. Okay, how to create your first database file? Okay, this one is the file that I already created. So the program will be based on this file. So when you open your Microsoft Access, you create a table. You name your table as user. For this example, in this table, I put username, password, student name, student ID, phone number. Okay, this just an example. Okay, and then you need to save your file as Access 2002-2003 database. Then save your file. Okay, after you save your file, if you're not sure how to create, open your Access, go to blank database. Okay, this one you can change the name and you just click create and then you save it. Save as 2000 to 2003. Okay, that's all. So the first part, you need to create your own database and then you can open back your Visual Studio. Then when you open back your Visual Studio, create the interface and then go for the login button, double click. Okay, so at your login button, declare the connection to the database. We use the Microsoft Access. To declare connect as new OLEDB. Okay, in order to use this, you must import system.data.oledb. Okay, this one for the connection. Next, you declare for the command. So command as OLEDB command. And then next one is declaration for the query in a string data type. And then data read as the OLEDB data reader. Okay. Next part, make a query, a string query. Okay, in your string, you can create select username, password from user. This one is referred to the table that you created in your Microsoft Access, where username equal to the text box of the username. Okay, you must have open and close the bracket and then continue. So that's mean we want to select that username and password is equal to this one and this one, equal to the text box from the text username and text box from the password. This is your query. The next one, we go for the connected. So connect.connection string equal to, this one refer to the provider. In this example, I use the Microsoft Access, so I put microsoft.jet.oledb.4.0. Okay, and then data source, this one based on the data file, the database that I store in my PC. So for this example, I use a cpath at the document, and this refer to the database name. Okay, the next part, you can try to do test on the connectivity of your application to the database. So you can use the keyword try and cache. So try, cache, and try. So connect.open. So that means at this part, we want to connect this Visual Studio application with the database. And then command based on the query. Okay, you call your query command and then connect to the database. The next part, execute non-query. So this part, use the command in order to execute the query that you have created before. And then this one refer to data reader equal to cmd.execute reader. Okay, next part, if this result is true, mean there is a data that you can read from your query here. So that's mean you can log into your application. If you can't find any data using this query, so that's mean there is no data inside your table database, table user. For this example, table user. So you can create another message, username and password does not match. Okay. So this is how the process of connecting and search from the database in your table access. So when you run your application, okay, and then you put password, the correct one, so it will allow you to log in data connected. Okay, so it will lead you to another form. Okay, for that form, you can go through this code. When you connected, it will show message box connected, and then the connection close. Form 2 will be visible equal to true, so that means form 2 will be visible, and form 1 refer to me dot visible equal to false, so it will invisible your form login and appear or display your form 2, which is this one. Okay, this is just for the example. So that's all. Thank you and assalamualaikum.